What are you showing everybody in what I'm sure is a very powerful documentary?
Well, I want people to understand that the country is not very far away from being a full-fledged police state. I mean, a shocking idea because we think of ourselves as the free world. We tend to look at unfree societies and say, yeah, we got police states, but that's North Korea, that's China, that's the old Soviet Union. But many of the defining aspects of a police state, think of mass surveillance, think of systematic censorship, think of political indoctrination in the schools and the media, the effort to create a one-party state and lock up the leader of the opposition party. Think about criminalizing dissent, suppressing religious liberty, political prisoners. And you realize as you go down this kind of standard checklist that many, if not all of these things are now to one degree or another quite manifest in the United States. So the movie has two kinds of people in it. It has whistleblowers and informants who tell you how this police state is constructed, the sort of architecture of it. And then you've got ordinary citizens just going about their normal life who have come face to face with the police state. Because I want to answer the guy who says, in effect, I'm not Trump and I didn't go in the Capitol on January 6th and I pay my taxes. And so, nothing's ever going to happen to me. The FBI is never going to come smashing through my door. And I think that is a reckless attitude, and that guy couldn't be more wrong. So the film is a kind of a warning about how fast we are losing our liberties.
Dinesh, appreciate you coming on. How much do you think this is directly connected to Donald Trump becoming president? Or did Trump just shine a light on a direction we were already headed? In other words, you know this, and history is rife with examples like this. Many times people become threatened by something, and in an effort to combat that threat, they become far worse than it ever would have been itself. And I think, again, on a historical level, the response to Trump has been like that. I'm curious how much you think it is Trump-related, the excesses of the left, and how much it doesn't even necessarily correlate with him at all. He just happens to be the man in the arena right now.
Well, I would say that two things are simultaneously true. Number one, that Trump had the effect of scaring and exposing the police state to a remarkable degree. And he threatened the entire bureaucracy. And as a result of this perceived threat, the left was willing to up the ante and do things that go so far outside the conventions of normal politics. I mean, look, let's say that they went after Trump and had a single indictment and said, look, you hung on to these classified papers. We tried to get them back, but you stubbornly refused. We could look at that case. But 91 indictments in multiple jurisdictions, federal and state, with a shotgun approach of if we can't get him in D.C., we'll get him in Georgia. We can't get him in Georgia, maybe in Florida. If that doesn't work, maybe New York. If we can't get him on the criminal, we'll smash his businesses through a civil. I mean, this is classic police state thuggery. And if it was occurring in any other country, we would be screaming about it.